Hello survivors!
You just bought ARK Survival Ascendant and spawned your first character on the island. Now you need to grind to build that juicy Ascendant saddle for your favorite Diplodocus. These resources are the most important, some of them need an immense amount of grind. The Castroid or Beaver is one of the first tames you should consider. It is a fairly easy tame and provides a great early game. It was first introduced in ARK Survival Evolved and kicked off the mammoth from its throne of the best wood and thatch collector. It provides a weight reduction of 50% for fiber, stone, thatch and wood, and therefore it is also a good mount to transport large amount of base resources. On the island I prefer to collect wood around the obelisks because at the red and the green one there are many trees and you can always upload the wood into the ARK and download it later with a transmitter in your base. On land, for stone, the Doedicurus is the best choice. It is very easy to tame even in early game and you should consider taming one early in your run because of its amazing 75% weight reduction on stone and its very generous farming rate. But be cautious, its torpor decreases very fast and it needs a fair amount of time to be tamed. In the late game you will need a lot of stones to craft gunpowder and cementing paste if you don't collect it from Beaver Dam. Combining with a Quetzal or Agentavis you can carry around huge amounts of stones around the map. The Ankylosaurus or Anky is probably the most important dino for you if you're building on land. It can gather huge amounts of metal and flint. A high level Anky is probably the first dino you should consider taming. It is very easy to tame, but you need to be a little bit careful because it spawns in areas where carnivores like saber-tooths and pulmoscorpions live. In addition to metal and flint, it can also gather obsidian and crystal with its primary attack. With its secondary attack, the Anky is a decent berry farmer and also gathers good amounts of rare flowers. If you're living under the water, Dunkleosteus or Dunkleo is your man. This beast can farm metal, oil, crystal and stone efficient. It can carry enormous amounts of material through the ocean. Your best way of farming with this beast is clearing the brood cave with a Mosasaurus and gathering all of the stones in that location. There's a huge metal spot down there that can be farmed with the Dunkleo. It's not easy to tame a Dunkleo due to its armor and the fact that it usually spawns in the deep ocean, where also Plesios, Moses and even Cthulhu himself spawn. Be cautious. In my opinion, a very underrated creature is the saber-tooth. Most people consider this cat as annoying, because they have the magic power to appear whenever you least need them. For example, when you're taming a precious Anky because a Giga was munching on yours an hour earlier, you're guaranteed it will destroy your taming efficiency because that's what those guys do. Despite the fact they're annoying, they're also great chitin, keratin and hide gatherers. On the island, the best way to farm chitin is the swamp cave, killing all those bugs. The saber-tooth is one of the only rideable dinos that can enter this cave. Be careful and do not get off your pet until the cave is cleared off. Alternatively, in the future when cryopods are introduced or on modded servers, you can bring a Megatherium because of the insect killer buff. In addition, it can gather leech blood efficient. Another way of farming chitin is using multiple Megatherium and killing the brood mother on easy level. The spiders spawning around can be harvested during the fight and give a ton of chitin. It is currently the second best way of farming chitin, and on gamma level it is easier than farming in the swamp cave, especially if you attain some high level ones. You need this delicious organic polymer. I consider the Pelagornis the best dino for this task. It has a great gathering rate for organic polymer. If you consider that it is the only flying creature efficiently gathering huge amounts of OP, you can ignore the fact that it's probably one of the weakest creatures on the island. There are other great dinos to farm poly, like the Sabertooth or Diabeer, but they are only useful if you're building your base close to the penguin spawns. In the case you cannot find any of these dinos, a decent club can help you do the job too. Beelzebub or Frog should be your go-to if you're farming cementing paste. On killing insects, it converts chitin to paste. You can either farm in the swamp, or if you're brave enough and have a sturdy frog, you can try entering the swamp cave. Journeys like this could potentially end deadly. Be warned. Taming a frog is fairly easy by knocking it out. Watch out for the boas though, danger noodles will for sure try to munch on your precious frog legs. On the island, the only and best way to farm Silicia Pearl is the anglerfish. The anglerfish itself is fairly easy to be tamed. The only issue with taming an angler is that they live down in the deep ocean. Therefore, you have to get past the sharks and get down to the deep dark ocean. To find those juicy pearls, your best option is to open a resource map and grab your scuba and sprint through the ocean and try to avoid all that scary stuff down there. For wool and prime meat, you best tame one of the rarest creatures in the ARK, the ovis. It can efficiently be bred and harvested with a scissor for some wool. If you kill the ovis, you can get mutton. which is more efficient than prime meat taming carnivores. The more foods that an ovis has, the more wool you get from them. Also, the more health an ovis has, the more mutton they give when you slaughter them. You now tamed a lot of creatures and they need food. They need a lot of juicy meat. For this reason, your best tame is a Rex, a Spino or a Giganotosaurus. Basically any of the carnivores will do the job, but those are the most efficient doing exactly that. In addition to the dinos, you need to farm the resources. Here are some honorable mentions you need to improve the way you farm. First, we got the Achatina. On PvP servers, they are considered pretty useless. They produce cementing paste and organic polymer. This is not the reason why you should tame them. The rate is way too low to be useful in any way. The reason why you should tame the snail is due to the reason that they serve as a fridge for organic polymer. Achatina increases the spoiling time from 30 minutes per item to 90 minutes per item. This means using a snail can help you efficiently store your polymer. They need vegetable cake, which makes them not hard to tame, but it's a little annoying to get all that stuff you need for the cake. After that, they are simply knockout tame. The Argentavis will be your best mate and friend. He helps you efficiently transport huge amounts of resources across the map. It can carry most of the tames we talked about in this list. This is one reason why I picked these dinos in this list. The Argentavis is very easy to be tamed. Even without a trap, it can be tamed by knockout and using some prime meat. Your best way is to give it levels in stamina, health and weight, and it will do its magic throughout the whole game. It has higher movement speed than the Quetzal and still can carry around huge amounts of resources.